helps to you for better understanding purpose. So it is interface of our 3ds Max. Double tap on 3ds Max and it will be open here. You can see here the 3ds Max screen which have 4 viewports. Okay, if you have seen your screen, there is have 4 viewports, and at the top here is the version which can show here. So first of all, we will introduce with 3ds Max. The 3ds Max is the software for using 3D modeling. Okay, you can also use for 3ds Max for a modeling purpose, and with the help of 3ds Max we will do the animation also, and use for the modeling and editing of comps and simple objects which can use in architecture work and many of our projects. Okay, easy way to gain to gain the knowledge in minimum price also. So that is the motive of Bhavnams, and I'm so happy to the part of our Bhavnams family. So when we talk about the 3ds Max, it is the modeling software which is produced by it is the product by of Autodesk. Okay, so in the 3ds Max we can do modeling, animation and rendering also. So when we start, so here in the screen you can see the icon of 3ds Max. If we click on that, just we will click on that, and here it's some commands which is used for our work. Okay, if you can't open new file, then tap on new, reset, open, save as, import, export. If we want to load new family or a new object on your 3D Max 3D Max, then you can use this import option. Okay, so this is option which can be used, and this is our title bar. Okay, you can see here my cursor. Okay, it is the title bar, and second one is menu box. Okay, this is menu box which having edit, tool, groups. If we can tap on it, then you can see the all the options like this: tool, group, view, create, modifies. Okay, so that's it, our edit tool. Okay, this is our edit tool groups, and next how we have a row of main toolbar. Okay, it's called main toolbar, which is using for our uh, complex design purpose. Okay, so then we will see here edit tool and group like uppercase. It's same as our menu box. Okay, then we will see here, you will see here the 4 viewports which can uh, which can which can when you are see here, then this is our 4 viewports, and at the right side there is a command panel. Okay, it called command panel, which helps to create complex object. Okay, and with the help of command panel you should do the work as you want and edit the component and create the components. Okay, so we will try to understand with a small example here. So I draw one small little box. Okay, are you see there? I will draw here one box, and if I select it, then you can see here top view. Then here we can see top view. Then here we can see the top view. At the right side you can see front here. If you see here, it is right with the front, and after the front, we here write the wireframe also. At the left side, you can see the top view, and here you can see the left view, and where you can see the 3D model, it's called isolated view or the perspective view also. Okay, so here a vital play role. It's called gizmo. If you are seeing the if you are seen in the 3ds AutoCAD, uh, there is a UCS icon. Okay, can you know about the UCS icon, which is show the 3 dimensions? So here, like the AutoCAD, here is also one icon is there, which called the UCS, which called the gizmo, and it's play the vital role in our 3ds Max as a hero, our stories. Like, so here we can move like that with the help of gizmo. I will move like right side and left side, upper and bottom. Okay, like that. So if you are seen there, here is one grid. Okay, like AutoCAD, here is also grid, and it will be disappear by command G. If you are press G, then it will be disappear, and if you are again press G, you will be seen here. Okay, so it is a shortcut key for gizmo, sorry, grid. And next step here to about the gizmo command. Okay, if you want to scale it, okay, I want to sorry, reduce the size of this box or increase the size of box. So I can what to do, so I want to do here. So here we you should see at the menu bar. Okay, at the menu bar, and after main toolbar, you can see here one command is move, another one is rotate, and another one is scale. Okay, if you want to scale here, press scale, and the gizmo will be changed here. Okay, so help of this, you can increase the size and decrease the size also. Yeah, and second one option here is the rotate. Okay, if you want to rotate this box, then rotate it like that. Okay, it will be rotated in 360 degrees, and also in the which you want in direction, like that, right to left or left to right, and up and down also. Okay, it is moves as you want. Okay, if you for the written, if you want the same state as well previous, then you can simply tap on Control Z, which can use in every software as a undo program. Undo. So tap on Control Z, and it will be back on their further state. Okay. So here you can see this rotation. Okay. Tap on W. It is a shortcut key for the move. Okay, if you want to write, then keep your notes. Another way we will provide also notes you, and click on W. It is a shortcut key, and if you are see in the screen, there is move command. Okay, and then when we press upon E, it will be command for rotate. Okay, I will be rotate this object with the press E. Okay, and here in the on the screen, it will be show like that as a round circle. If you are show here, okay, and second one is the scale, which will be show shortcut key of scale is the R. Okay, if you want to write, then write W for move, E for rotate, and R for scale. Okay. So if you use command panel, in the command panel you have some options. There is create, second one is modify, and in next row you will have useful, the geometry command, then shapes, then lights, then cameras. The lights and cameras is mainly used in rendering. Okay, so that's why keep joining with us and learn the more things. Okay, and here if you are seen at the bottom of the screen, there is the scale which is used for animation. Okay, this is the time leader which is used for animation. For the animation we will use auto keys, set keys, and these commands for use for animation. When we progress our work and go with our flow, then I will explain the remaining commands also. So if you are seeing there, I will simply extend the x direction. Okay, if I extend the x direction, you will see at the front level the this shape, the box will be extended here. Okay, like that. If you have mistake in that, then simply press on R. Okay, and the icon was changed, just like that. If you on see top, then it will be also changes. So it simply shows four direction of our object. Okay, if you are create any object in the perspective view, then they also shows on front and top and left side also. Okay, then if you want edit on this side, go with it. Okay, I will change also this. Just simply click and drag, click and drag, like select and drag. Okay, yeah. So here for the opening this screen of perspective view, what we can do here. So I will do here, press Alt and W. Okay, so when I press Alt and W, this screen is pop up and you will work on it. If you want see the fourth of direction, then also place Alt and W. You will back to that screen. Okay, I want this screen and I will press Alt W. Okay, I will show, it will show front side. Okay, so I want this direction, I want to see this direction. At the top view, my model is like that. Alt W. In left side, Alt W. Okay, I'm back to the screen. Okay, I'm going Alt W in the perspective. So here, the next topic is that we will use the command panel for our modeling purpose. Then I will take one box here. Okay, this is the box. So we can introduce the shapes now, and the shapes will be is here in geometry. Like the name, it is the component of the geometry like sphere, cone, geoframe, cylinder, tube, torus, and that is also. And here, second one, each shapes. Okay, there is line, circle, arc, text, edge, and etc. Okay, and there is lights and cameras. Okay, in our 3D modeling, mostly use the fourth, the upper two commands, which is create and modify, and lower four commands. Okay, another commands is used, but it not required for our modeling. So that's why we will use these commands. If you are in create, there are 4 commands are visible at the bottom. Okay, so here is geometry, and in the geometry we have these options. If we have click on the standard primitives and this small arrow, then you have obtained this option here. Okay, so what is that? So it is the standard primitives which having box, sphere, cylinder, torus, and teapot, etc. We will draw here, don't worry about it. Second, we have extended primitives which have shapes like hydra, chamfer box, torus knots. Okay, and then when we go in compound object, there are also some object we will use in the modeling, in the complex modeling. Okay, and then we are uh, parabitite systems, patch, then body objects, doors which we can use and draw also. Here is the ready-made doors, and you can draw also, but for the reference 3D Max gives us. Then we have Windows and V-Ray, which is can use for rendering purpose. And there is a one option is the AEC extended, which is used for our ready-made trees. Okay, you have the ready-made trees in the 3ds Max. Okay, here is dynamics object, the types of object here, spring and damper. Okay, so we will use on standard primitives. Okay, so standard primitive is what? There is a box. This is the one object. Then second one is cone. So how to draw it? Just select it by using left click. Just select it. Cursor drag on your screen. Just simply place on your screen. Take one point and leave it. Okay, like that. Okay. Yeah, I will take one point, second click, and then third click. Okay, like that we will go draw here a sphere. Then geosphere. Then I got cylinder. Then tube. This is tube. If you want use as a hollow cylinder also, then go with it. Torus. Okay, and next one, pyramid. 3D Max give also one teapot for the our use. I will show you how to use it. Okay. So next one is plane. The plane surface. The plane surface is mainly used for sealing and our okay. So like that, you will use the standard primitives here. If you can select it for the selection, just go and select the object and go in modify. If you go in modify, the screen of your command panel will be changed. This object is cylinder. That's why here give radius, height segments, cap segment, sides. Okay. So see here what is the changes. If you changes or reduce the height. If you want, change the radius. Okay. I will take 10 feet. Okay. For move, I will move with the help of press W. I will move with the help of press W or take it from the screen also, which is in menu bar. Okay. Then I will change the height with the help of modify panel, or I will change it manually also. I will take it 15 feet. Okay. And select the object. The panel will be changed here. Height segment. The segment is that you can see here the lines. This is the segments. Okay. So it have 5 segments. I will change. If you increase the segment, then your shape will be smoother. Okay. And if you decrease, then it having sharpness. Okay. If you want to see here, just look at this. Uh, I will increase the segment of the torus. If we have increased the segment of the torus and it have a smoother shape, okay, it having smooth shape. And if I reduce the segment, then it will be sharper. Okay. It having 12 sides. If you want the increase, then increase it. If you increase the sides also, then it will be smoother shape. So I will tell you here some key points which is used. So what we can do here for the rotating your screen. I am rotate our screen in all the directions here. Okay. So how can I rotate it? Press Alt and scroll it with the help of your mouse scroller. Okay. Press Alt and rotate it. For zoom purpose, for zoom, you can simply use Z, select the object and simply use Z, tap on Z, or we can use scroll also. I will select the object and press Z. Okay. I will go back, select object and press Z. Okay. As like that. Okay. This is our teapot. We will use teapot as our pot, and if you can edit it, it will be used for in your modeling also. So what we can do here, you can get here a shaded view. Okay. If you can shaded it, then small black dots and uh, other disturbance will be clear from here. Okay. If I get it the realistic view, then you can see here a black dots and it disturbing you for some time. So that's why we will get shaded view from here. Okay. This is a perspective view which it show here, and you can see this top, bottom, front. Okay. When we press Alt W, you can see here. Yeah. It's look like a magic. So guys, here I will again press Alt and W. in the left side. It is shown in wireframe because of your better understanding. Okay. So next we will go in extended primitives. Here is shape of Hydra, then torus knot, you will be changed like that. Then here is chamfer box. The main use of chamfer box, which is create for your sofa and bed. Okay, note down that thing. Chamfer box is used for making sofa and bed. If you look like, if you've seen here, okay, then these are shapes which we can use in your modeling. Okay, I will take next. And next one. And next one. This is L extend, which is used for walls also, for easy and time consuming modeling. If you don't have time, then use it. If you can see there, the segment will be changes. Okay. These the shapes will be used in your modeling. Okay. For the rotate the screen, I will use Alt and W. Okay. Yeah. So here, what we can learn. If you want change in your this shapes in wireframe, you can do one short key here. You can press simply Fn and F3. Okay, this is Fn and F3. Back to our solid frame, Fn and F3. Okay. So here, as our 2D, here is also setting. Okay, if you are seen there, you want to import your plan of AutoCAD and simply use for your reference purpose. Okay, so that's why you want to change the unit setup here. So if you want to write, then write simple setting here. Go in customize. Sorry guys, the screen was changing. Go in customize. Go in unit setup and just you can see here. Here is two setting, display unit scale. This is metric and second one is US standard. Metric means used for meters here. Okay, if you want draw a plan in meter, then go with the metric, and if you want this plan in feet, then take US standards, which is feet and inches. Take simply inches and just go for 1/2 or 1/4. I will take 1/2 here, and don't change the custom this FL and international what it have here. Don't change it. Just simply click on OK. So if you want to draw any object there in feet, You can draw simply here. Okay. So next was I will show you how you create a complex object, okay, with the help of these tools. So here I will take one box which is in standard primitives. I will take one box. Okay. So I will change it. So I want to change their scale. I will simply change like that with the press help of R. I will press R and simply reduce the scale of it. Okay. But I want to make it as a one cupboard. Okay. If you want make it a cupboard, so what you can do, so how we can make it, just simply one click on right, convert to editable poly. Okay. If you change this setting, here is your command panel and your modify tool which is changed in that panel. Okay, you can see here is say that the editable poly, your component, your object will be changed in this modify and editable object. So you can change the all the things with the help of this command. Okay, so here is vertex, second one is edges, third one is border, and fourth one polygon, and fourth one is element. So I will show you how it's work. Okay, so if you want to change the shape of this box, okay, so how can you do? You will do here, select the box, press on W, which make the movable gizmo. Okay, this gizmo helps you for the moving this object. I will rotate it with the help of alter and rotate. Okay. I will simply drag it and take it at one side. Okay. So I will, there is two method to change the shape of this box with the help of rotate tool, which is R, which is help rotate tool, which is shown here your screen, and second one is simply press R. Okay. And second one is the vertex. So vertex is basically the points or node points which have in your object. Okay. This, if you are seen there is one point, there is second point, there is, okay, you have the box and you have the vertex point here. So what we can do here, just simply select the fourth point with the help of control. Okay, press on control and select the four of edges here. Okay, so press W and you can simply drag it. If you see here, the shape will be changes. Okay, I want to change only two sides. I will select 2 points and change it. In the screen, for exit, you can unselect it and just press EAC or tap on other screen. Okay, remaining screen. Okay, want to select it? Simply press on the object. Okay, you will see here the home. Okay, it called your home. You are whatever you are gone through. If you want to goes on the grid, which will be you will see in the starting here. If I zoom out and I don't know where is my object, so you can do it. So what you can do, you can go here and tap on home. Just click on home and you will get it here. Okay. So if you are seeing the front side, click on front. Then if you want to see left side, goes left, then back side. This is a right side. Okay. Then I want to see the front side. The shortcut is F. Okay. On your mouse, you can simply tap on F. For the top view, simply tap on T. Okay. If you don't want to tap on there on the screen, you just tap on or click your keyboard top. If you are seeing there, I will change the edges. So just simply select the object and you know how to use the edges. Okay. So next one is edges. What is the edges? Edges is the edges of your screen or edges of your object. This is the edges of your object here. If you are seeing there, I will select the edges. So when we are do the modeling, then I will show you how it's work. Okay. And this is the border. The border is used for temporary surface creation. Okay. When we use the modeling and model, then I show you how to use border. And this is edges. Sorry, this is polygon used for select one particular surface. Okay. You can simply divided your object with the this command and just and second one is and last one is element. You can simply click on element and you can edit all the object you have. Okay. So like that. So it is our editable poly command which is used for object editing. Okay. Simply select and you will see the editable changes in your modify command. Okay. So what we can do for change the editable poly, select the object, right click, convert to and go in editable poly. Okay. You can change, you can see the changes in your screen. Right side command panel will be changed. I will show you again. just select the object, right click, convert to an editable poly. Okay, these are the setting most important to create the complex and simple object here. And I will show you the how to change the unit first of all, and then goes with this editable poly. Okay, so if you want to draw some object, just go with that, and I will delete it for now. Okay. I will create one object and I will make it as your cupboard. Okay, so see carefully here. I will draw one box, select it, convert to editable poly. Okay, then I choose the edges. Okay, if we have select the edges, how can I select? First one, I click on one edge, tap on control and select another edge. Okay, and the edges is used as work in opposite direction. Okay, it always works in opposite direction. Okay, I will select the two edges, tap on right, connect. If you select connects, then here is, you can see our box is divided into two parts, three parts. Okay, with the help of edges. I will simply click on right. Okay, and disable the command. So next what we can do here, I select this polygon, I select one, then press on control, select second and third, press right and click on extrude, not click on extrude, select this small box and it will be convert into the, sorry, I will just select it. I will click on insert, tap on insert, and if you are seen there, the edges of the box will be changes. Okay, I simply click on right and you will see there, I press the boxes on B side. Okay, guys, I want, so you can simply change your object with this type of box. Okay, it's look like our cupboard where we place books and your whatever we want place it. Okay, so like that, it's a use of editable poly and this polygon command. If you want I edit, then I edit like that. Okay, just I select, increase and decrease. If I want make it high, then I will do like that. Okay, so simply the use of this editable poly, you can change and make the components and your object like that. If you want change this one, then simply drag and place it here. I will place it here. And it will be in editable poly. If you are seeing there in your screen, there is the vertex point. Okay. I just simply select it and edit it like as I want. I want to edit this part. I will change like that. With the help of this, you will be draw whatever you want. Okay. Simply drag on Control Z and undo the command. Okay. So here, today's what we learn the interface of the 3ds Max, the commands, main toolbar, and this all objects which is provided by 3ds Max here, and about the command panel. Okay. In the geometry, we have the standard primitives, then we have extended primitives, compounds object, and like that. Okay. Then second, we have the shapes where this is line. Okay. How we can use it? So go in front view, which is help of F, and like that you can use it. Okay. Close thin line, tap on yes. Okay. It will be closed. Circle, arch. Okay. Rectangle. It is used in complex shapes and size. Okay. Here is the text. You are simply text the max text. How can edit it? So you can just do go in geometry, go in complex object, sorry, in extended primitives, and go in and you have text option here. Okay. So just simply one click and text here what you want in command panel. Okay. If I write here, I write here Bownums. Okay. You can see here and you can change it what you style, what you want. Here is basic like that, chiller and what you want, like you are editing softwares and editing apps. Okay. You can underline it, change it. You can simply extend this side or reduce this size. Okay, like that. So if you know about how the text you will be applied, so here You can text on your home and take number of homes and like that. Give number of your models. This is work on front view. At the top, what we can see here, yeah, like that. You can rotate it also, move it also. Next one, you want to learn about AEC extended, which is the which is how foliage. In the foliage, you have this ready-made trees here. Okay, simply select it and click on your screen. If you are seen there, it's look like that, but if you select it, then it shows how it is. Okay, but when we can render it, then it's like original tree. It look like original tree. Okay, if I select it, you can show. I want another one. I take this. Just okay. Simply select and press on R and increase the scale of it. Okay, like that. Then second one is railing here. Then third one is wall. This is the ready-made wall for easy purpose. Just simply select it and use what you want as you want. But when we are model anything or interior or exterior, when we use the box for our modification, it's a simplest way to create a wall. From tomorrow, we will start the modeling and you have clarification of how to draw objects and how to create a model with us. So here you can learn about many things which is basic and you want to know about it. And here is on your screen, you can see your screen, there is snap toggle. Okay, this snaps which is used for select the edges and select the points, select the vertex points on your of your object. So I will simply tap activate this command and just move this object. If you look here, then it will be rotated without 90 degrees. Okay. So there is one use of this command is for connecting two objects within same line. Simply like that. This command is used in the making cutouts. You can very easily make and click join the points which have. Okay, like that. Simply drag your mouse near your object and take your object and join with another object which you want, like like that. Okay. So for now, we can deactivate it. Here is second one is angle snap toggle. Okay. So it's used for rotation in 90 degrees. Okay. When we rotate this object, simply press E and I will rotate this object. If you are seen there, the rotation will be in 120, 125, 150, 165, 170, 185 and 200. Okay. And I will deactivate it and simply rotate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Okay. It will take 1 and 1 angle. Okay. And if I activate it, it goes with the 5, 10, 15 like that. Okay. So this is the use of the snap tools. Okay. So what we can use here is we can use these three commands. Okay. These three tools actually. This move, rotate, move, rotate and scale. Third one. Then use snap toggle and then snap angle snap. Okay. And what we can use another thing is here. I want to group it. In 2D AutoCAD, we can also group the objects for handling purpose and easy way for moving the objects. So here also we can group all the objects here. Okay. So how can we do it? Simply select. I will select one object and I want to group with this. Okay. Mhm. Guys, I have a problem with the recordings. So please wait 2 minutes here. I can stop my screen share.